All right, enough with the big stuff. Let's go micro. This is a city water system, and as you can see, they're using the least efficient nozzle you can possibly use on a city water system. These adjustable nozzles throw out the most possible water out of a head like that. So we're going to upgrade those three. We're going to put in some drip for the potted plants. We're not actually going to cap any heads here. All we're going to do for the heads that we don't want working is we're going to close the nozzles. So the little screw on the top of the nozzle right there, we're going to close that all the way down. The reason why I'm not going to cap the head is because if the homeowner decides they want to demo this or put some potted plants here, they can then install some drip if they want to, which is exactly what I'm going to be doing to this head over here for these plants. And then we're going to use this head right here, somewhere in here, it's right there actually, for these two potted plants. And then we're going to use the head that's sticking up right there for these potted plants. We're going to close that nozzle. I realize that this is an adjustable nozzle and it can be closed just by closing the adjustment. But for educational purposes, I do want to explain that closing the screw in the middle here will also close the flow of water and will also protect this head from being opened by somebody else in the future. I want this head to stay closed, but I don't want to get rid of it completely so we don't lose it forever. I know I explained earlier that it's important that it has the collar on the bottom, and the reason for that is because this screw right here interacts with that collar to stop the flow of water. So on a regular nozzle, you would just close that screw in the middle and it will stop the flow of water, and then you don't technically have to cap the head and get rid of it forever so that you can't find it. We're now at a point where we can remove the spray head to install our micro spray setup here. There's a lot of roots here from this palm tree, so we're not going to dig all the way down to the elbow like I normally would. We're going to dig halfway down like we did here, carefully unscrew the head like a light bulb, and then carefully screw this fitting on, which I'm going to actually take this off because we're going to flush this first. So we'll go ahead and carefully screw this on, and it's on. It's flushed. We didn't do any work on this portion of the zone because it didn't need any work done. We did the work over here. On the left side, we put in the high efficiency nozzles. On the right side, we closed off this head. We retrofitted this one for 3 drip emitters for these 3 pots. And then we retrofitted this head for these 2 pots. And then retrofitted that head for those 2 pots and closed that head off. So now, water is being used a lot more efficiently on this property. All right, on to the next one.